Ji-yuk takes Ji-won home. He notices that Ji-won is clutching her stomach and inquires if she is okay. She tells him that earlier she had a stomach ache. Then Ji-yuk leans in towards Ji-won and falls unconscious on her shoulder. Meanwhile, before approaching Minhan, Soo-min makes sure she looks pretty. She unbuttons the upper buttons of her blouse and hails a taxi to go to Minhan, who is sitting on the side of the road. At the hospital, Ji-won is by Ji-yuk's side, waiting for the doctor. Ji-yuk woke up, and the doctor came. The doctor informs them that Ji-yuk had been pushing himself too hard and that his body automatically shut down because of that. He advises Ji-yuk to take more tests. Then, Ji-yuk remembers that Ji-won had a stomach ache and requests that the doctor to also make some tests for Ji-won. The doctor decided to let both of them undergo some tests. On the other hand, Minhan and Soo-min are in an alleyway. Minhan is leaning closer to Soo-min, attempting to kiss her, but she pushed him and told him she couldn't do it because of Ji-won. She started to cry and asked Minhan what they should do with Ji-won. Minhan tries to comfort her. They took a cab, and both got out. Minhan is taking Soo-min home. When Ji-yuk offered to take Ji-won home, she told him that he already had a boyfriend. And what happened today puts her in an awkward situation because of their work. She also knows that Minhan is thinking about what happened to them. Ji-yuk then told her that he was a good person and would not force himself on her. He requests that she consider his feelings for her carefully. He will stop pursuing her once she says no to him, and after thinking it through. Ji-yuk also told her that Minhan should take care of her carefully. He hails a cab for her and takes another one for himself, following Ji-won's cab to ensure she goes home safely. The next morning, Ji-yuk had no sleep at all, as did Ji-won. Yoon-ho brings coffee to Ji-won in front of the company, and Ji-yuk sees them. At the office, Hee-yoon messages the group that they should be careful because Ji-yuk is not in a good mood today. Ju-ran asks Hee-yoon how she knows it. A smiling and in a good mood Soo-min came, followed by a smiling Minhan also. But Minhan's mood suddenly turned cold when he saw Ji-won. On the rooftop, Minhan smokes a cigarette, but is prohibited by an incoming Ji-yuk. And out of the blue, Ji-yuk informs Minhan that office romance is prohibited in the company. Minhan couldn't believe it, but Ji-yuk stood by his words because of Minhan's action at the office earlier towards Ji-won. Then it's Minhan's turn to question Ji-yuk about what happened yesterday night at the park. Ji-yuk answered that the company has a warehouse around the area, and he saw that he was assaulting Ji-won. That's why he intervened. Then, Ji-yuk advises him to break up with Ji-won for her safety. Minhan tells Ji-yuk that he is crossing the line. Then Ji-yuk confesses that he likes Ji-won. Then, Ji-yuk holds Minhan's arm and twists it, ordering Minhan not to lay a finger on Ji-won and threaten her like he did yesterday, and also not to make a big deal about what happened to Ji-won. Reluctantly, Minhan agrees. Minhan was smoking a cigarette when Ji-won came. Ji-won is expecting that Minhan will make a big deal out of what happened yesterday, but he just let it go easily. Ji-won asks him if he went home straight. Then he remembered that he took Soo-min home, but she didn't invite him in instead. She kissed him on the cheek. Soo-min told Minhan that what they have is complicated. Even though Minhan wants Ji-won to get upset by Ji-yuk, he has no solid reason for that. Since Ji-yuk has a reason for being present yesterday at the park, he still wants to marry Ji-won because she is wife material. When they returned to the office, Ji-yuk was going out, and Ji-won saw him and remembered his confession from yesterday. Then Kyung-wook invites Ju-ran and Ji-won to have lunch with him. Then, Ji-won starts to notice that something is going on between Minhan and Soo-min as she watches them interact with each other. While eating at a Japanese restaurant, Kyung-wook told Ju-ran and Ji-won that he would put his name on Ji-won's proposal. And he is somewhat related to Hyungin, the one Ji-won met at the hotel with Ji-yuk. Kyung-wook wants Ji-won's proposal to be under Ju-ran and Soo-min's work. He doesn't want Ji-won to work with them because she opposes his ideas. Meanwhile, Minhan takes Soo-min to eat at a fine dining restaurant, even ordering a luxurious wine just because Ji-won said she would treat them. They both lie about not having enough sleep due to their encounter last night. Ji-won left Ju-ran and Kyung-wook at the restaurant. Ju-ran voiced her opinion regarding Ji-won's proposal. She is on Ji-won's side, but Kyung-wook threatens her if she wants Ji-won or herself out of the project. Kyung-wook intentionally wants Ji-won to oppose his idea so he will be able to kick her out of the project. Ji-won has returned to the company and is thinking about how to fight with her opponent. Ji-hyuk is in talks with Hyung-min at the latter's office. Hyung-in is talking about the proposal Kyung-wook told him about. Upon reading it, Ji-hyuk immediately remembered the meal kit Ji-won had told her about. He messaged Ji-won and asked her about the meal kit idea she told him about before and if she was free tonight. He informed her that this is important and that it is not a date. In the car, Ji-won tells Ji-hyuk that his actions are uncomfortable for her. Ji-hyuk tells her that he knows she will not ask for help and thinks of this as a free favor since he will not ask for anything in return. It turns out that Ji-hyuk is planning to teach Ji-won how to use judo to defend herself. He introduces his two friends to Ji-won. Dong-suk unconsciously told Ji-won that she was still beautiful, but Ji-won doesn't remember meeting them before. At first, Dong-suk is the one fighting with Ji-won to teach her how to flip the opponent. Ji-won was having a hard time, but as she did it multiple times, she was able to flip Dong-suk. Ji-won is so happy that she was able to do her task. Then, it is Ji-hyuk's turn to teach Ji-won the basics. But again, Ji-won can't flip Ji-hyuk. Ji-hyuk told Ji-won to assess her opponent and attack them when their guards are down. He also advises Ji-won to ask for help, especially from those who will fight for her just like him. When Ji-won feels that Ji-hyuk's guard is down, she tries to push him, and she manages to win. As they both lie on the floor, Ji-won vividly remembers the unpleasant-looking old man she had a drink with before. While watching them, the two friends of Ji-hyuk notice that Ji-hyuk just let Ji-won win. After Ji-won's training, Ji-hyuk takes her home. At the office, Ji-won submitted her edited proposal to Kyung-wook, but Kyung-wook gave her a copy of her proposal, but this time her name was not on it. Instead, Kyung-wook, Ju-ran, and Soo-min were there. She asks for another chance, and Kyung-wook orders her to integrate what she has written and bring it back to him again. In the break room, Ji-won apologizes to Hee-yoon, saying that all their efforts result in what Kyung-wook wants. Yoon-ho had given desserts to Ji-won, and she shared them with Hee-yoon, who liked them very much. Yoon-ho calls Ji-won and asks her how's the cake he baked for her. After the call, Hee-yoon concluded that Yoon-ho likes Ji-won. Ji-won told Hee-yoon that he knows Kyung-wook intentionally kicked her out of the project. Then, Hee-yoon notices that Ju-ran is nowhere. Ju-ran is with Soo-min, and it seems that Ju-ran admires how Soo-min is taking care of Ji-won. At the office, Ji-won remembers the viral video of Hyung-in on the airplane. And then Ju-ran and Soo-min came, and they bought snacks. At the pantry, Soo-min gives Ji-won a special cake, and Ju-ran can't help but mention that Soo-min is a really thoughtful friend. And then she asks Ji-won to share what she edited with them before submitting it to Kyung-wook. Ji-won told them that Hyung-in's name would be good to promote the meal kit, and Ji-hyuk heard it. The proposal was approved, and the advertising for the meal kit has begun. Consumers became intrigued by the product, and they eagerly anticipated its release. Hyung-in and Kyung-wook congratulate each other on a job well done, even though it was actually Ji-won's idea to feature Hyung-in as the face of the meal kit. Hyung-in plans to go abroad. While Ji-won is at her desk checking the details of Hyung-in flight, Min-han and Soo-min appear with fried chicken. They want to eat together with Ji-won. But Ji-won has plans for tonight and told the two they can enjoy the night view together while eating fried chicken. On the airplane, Hyung-in receives a call from Ji-won. She informs him that the meal kit proposal was hers, and she will complain about being left out of the proposal. Hyung-in got angry and ended the call. Then, after noticing someone was seating beside his plane seat, he called out the attention of the crew and verbally abused her. He asked her if she didn't know who he was, and in the middle of his rant, he mentions Ji-won and her meal kit proposal. Even when the male manager of the crew tried to talk to him, he didn't stop and even physically assaulted him, unaware that it was being recorded. The video of Hyung-in went viral quickly, and the meal kit product was boycotted by many. He was dismissed from his position, and his remarks about Ji-won, who wrote the proposal, were also caught on the recording. On the rooftop, Ji-won is so happy about the outcome of her plans. She was listening to BTS's song when Ji-hyuk suddenly approached her. He came to inform her about Hyung-in's dismissal and mentioned that Kyung-wook would be taking disciplinary action due to the alleged theft of her proposal. Ju-won tried to stop Ji-hyuk from leaving, resulting in her dropping her cell phone. They both attempt to pick up the cell phone, and Ji-hyuk notices that BTS's song is playing. He commented that he also likes BTS's songs. And Ji-won told him that she really wanted to listen to Dynamite, but she couldn't find it. Then, Ji-hyuk replied to her that he likes Spring Day, and Ji-won agreed with him. And realization struck Ji-won as it dawned on her that Dynamite and Spring Day were not yet released during that time. They are both talking about the future songs of BTS. Then she remembers every suspicious action of Ji-hyuk, from him telling Yoon-ho about the reunion, warning her about Minhan's aggressive behavior, and the fake earrings Soo-min gave her.